If I cry during one more damn Toy Story movie, it don't make no damn sense. Ugh. Ahoy, hoy, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The O Show. I'm O, and I'm here for your amusement. Y'all, it has been 31. It's been 31 years since the original Toy Story movie, and they are still making them. Y'all, like, I still have my VHS of the original Toy Story. Ooh, it's the original Toy Story on VHS. If you don't know what a VHS is, kids, it's a video cassette. Okay, so look, you guys, we are in the era of Toy Story 5. There are 5 of these movies. And I know everyone says like they really should have been like 3 before. This could have been 4. But yeah, that Toy Story 4, other than like the ventriloquist dummies, they were like super creepy. I think we all could have done without that movie. I mean, we fell for it. It made money, but yeah, I actually, when I first heard the premise of this movie, I was like, yes, that makes a lot of damn sense. Because, y'all, we are in these times where everything is just electronics, right? And electronics meaning your tablet, your phones, iPads, and things like that. So, yes, unfortunately, I have been witnessing it through the years with my own nephew and niece. Like, kids don't play no more. Everything is like, oh, they're fussy. Well, here, look at your tablet and go over there. It's I remember my mind used to be like, W, can't be watching TV. Like, stop watching so much TV. And now everything is like, go watch TV. Go watch Bluey. I don't understand. So I was like, yes, I want to see what they do in this movie. And yeah, I think they nailed what is happening in society today with everything just kids not using their damn imagination because that's what the screen is for. Shout out to my brother and nephew coming with me to see Toy Story 5. We saw the movie in IMAX and we had a good time. Yeah, it was funny because we were watching the trailers and stuff before the movie. There's a new movie coming out called Hexed. I think it's Disney. And it's about some teenage witch. I don't know, a la Harry Potter. But look, the music playing in this trailer was Stevie Nicks' what's the name of Edge of 17? Just like the wild wind dove, right? And I'm sitting there like, well, wait a minute, ain't that song about a lady having sex with a 17-year-old boy? Is that appropriate? I had to ask my brother, like, is that appropriate for this movie? Or was I thinking too hard about that? Kids probably won't know what the song is, but I don't know if that was the right song to play. Then there's a Minions movie coming up, and I don't know if this part is in the movie or they're just teasing you with stuff. Like they're showing the Minions serving a Cyclops, and one is building like legit like creating Legos, and the Cyclops steps on it. So I guess he's like the first person to step on a Lego and get hurt. But then he goes to sit down and he sits on like a Lego tower, and then yeah, the Lego tower I guess goes up his ass. And so then he falls off a cliff because he's in pain and stuff. And I was like, is that appropriate? What are these movies coming out? Side note, look at these soaps that my brother got me, you guys. He buys me these soaps all the time with different characters and things. And I guess he found some Toy Story themed soap. It sucks because I don't want to open these things up. I just want to like display them so people can see them and get jealous. All right, so let's talk about Toy Story 5. So the movie opens up with one of those like cargo crate things. And I guess it like crashed onto a deserted island, right? I don't know what happened. But inside of it was nothing but a shipment of new and improved Buzz Lightyear models, right? So I kind of like this, where, Buzz was a toy that came out in 1995, right? if we're going by the timeline. And now, just like other toys, you buy something and then they make a new and improved version of it. So now this Buzz is like electronic. Well, he's already electronic, but he has new features where he has like a screen and lights. And later on, we find out that if you scan a QR code, you can download a new function where he gets like propeller blades, so he could fly and stuff like that. So anyway, you're watching, you're like, okay, is this new and improved Buzz, and it's like 50 of these things walking around, and they're trying to find Star Command and all this stuff, and you're just like, okay. And then they just kind of cut away, so you're like, oh, it's gonna be one of those like ongoing things through the movie. So we do cut away to Bonnie, who is our main kid after taking over from Andy. And how old is Bonnie? Bonnie's actually getting on my nerves, because this girl, I get that you can be shy and stuff, but I'm gonna need you to stop being shy. Like, she's just that girl who loves playing with toys, but now she's not good with interacting with other people. Like, there are these twins that live across the street, and she wants to play with them, and she just can't get up the nerve to like go talk to them and stuff. So Jessie, who has really stepped up since Buzz left in Toy Story 4, or not Buzz, Woody. Woody left in Toy Story 4 to run the streets with Bo Peep, right? And so Jessie's kind of like the new leader of everybody. So Jessie's like, well, I'm going to get Bonnie to talk to these twins. So she like flings herself over the fence, pulls her cord so that Bonnie can hear it, go get her, and then kind of be closer to the kids across the street so that she can make a move. Here's my thing though. Again, how old is Bonnie? Because by this time, I would be so fucking pissed and tired that I know I left my toy right here, and now you're gonna tell me this toy is out on the sidewalk? How the fuck did it get to the sidewalk? And she's just like, oh no, Jessie, I gotta go get her. She's sitting there going like, how'd you get on the sidewalk? What is fucking happening in my life? Toy Story gets on my nerves with that. So, and it happens to this whole movie. Shit just be moving and no one questions anything. So, anyway, the parents are like, look, we're gonna get this girl a lily pad, right? So they do, and Bonnie just don't know what to do with herself. Like, she turns this thing on, and you can even see the mom talking to her, and like her voice is just fading out, because I know kids are doing this. Like, you tell them one thing, and they're just like, uh-huh. And they don't hear you. And so, yeah, her new life is this lily pad. It is just doing everything. So at one point she leaves and on her bed, and Jessie is like, what the fuck is this thing? And she gets on the bed, and her and lily pad just have this awful like interaction, which I don't understand why Jessie's so aggressive. Like, I can see if like months have went by, and then she's like, okay, you know what? This is just ridiculous. Like, I need to go talk to this thing. It's like the second day or something. And Jessie's like, you are not coming up in here and taking over. So even though Woody left the toys in part 4, he actually comes back in this one, because it's like this miscommunication where Jessie is talking to him on a walkie-talkie, and she recently appointed Buzz as her new deputy. But she's like, I need my deputy, and Woody hears it, and he's like, oh, she must need me. I need to go back. And, that's not what she meant. So Buzz comes back. God damn it. Woody comes back, and, everyone's like, oh, Woody, it's so good to see you. And he's wearing this poncho. There's a poncho joke. And then also the big joke in the movie is that he has this big bald spot in his head. So every time he takes his hat off, the sun hits it and starts blinding people. Do we need Buzz? God damn it, I keep calling him Buzz. Do we need Woody in this movie? I don't think so. It's nice seeing him. I maybe it would have been nice if he was at the end of the movie and something happened and he just kind of popped up and, oh, look, it's Woody and Buzz back together again. But I don't know. Seeing Woody is nice. Like, he's part of the dang franchise, but I don't know why they had him leave in the first place. But look, what's so crazy is that the cast from the fourth movie are back, but they don't need to be back. Like, you see Bo Peep, because her and Woody are a thing. You see Kaboom, voiced by Keanu Reeves. He says things here and there, but do we need him? No. They even have like Ducky and Bunny back from Jordan Peele and Keegan Michael Key, but they don't even say anything. They're just like in the tree, like swinging. So they have no voice roles. So I don't know. It's like they just threw all this stuff in this movie just to throw it in the movie. Like, don't forget about these characters from this other movie. I don't know. It was just so much happening. So Lily Pad ends up connecting to these three mean girls from like Bonnie's dance class. Don't this girl got like classmates? She ain't friends with nobody in her school. I don't understand. So Lily Pad invites they connect. They're all friends now on the pads. And everyone's like, oh, you finally got a pad, blah, blah, blah. Like, come to my sleepover. So Bonnie gets invited to a sleepover. She goes. Jessie and Bullseye kind of pack themselves in her luggage. Well, it's actually Jessie. She's just doing the most. And so she goes over and they're like, Bonnie's like, look, I got Jessie. And she's the most rootinest, tootinest cowgirl. And these girls look at her like, what the fuck? Like, who plays with toys anymore? This just like destroys Bonnie. So she runs back to her dad's car and she's like, get rid of these goddamn toys, right? And she pulls out Lily Pad, which again, I would be questioning, how did the pad get in her bag? Because she never packed it. Lily Pad was on the charger, like in the room the whole time. I don't know, stupid. But y'all, sleepovers now are just kids just sitting around. Like, they're not watching movies, they're not eating pizza, they're not making prank phone calls to boys. Like, they're all these girls just on their pads, just talking. And, well, not talking, they're chatting probably, but like they're playing these games. That was the whole sleepover. So Jessie being Jessie, now that her and Bullseye are back in the dad's car, she decides they're going to jump out the window and go back to this girl's house, right? Because Bonnie needs us. Even though she literally just threw your ass in the car. I don't want you there. But Jessie's hard-headed. So she jumps out the window. They're going and they get found by this old couple, right? And so this old couple is looking at Jessie and looks at her clothes and notices an address, which was Emily, who was Jessie's original owner. So she's like, oh, blah, 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 Ranch Road or something. Oh, let's go take the toys there. This little girl must have lost them. So now Jessie's like, what the fuck? So this couple brings Jessie and Bullseye all the way to this house, which is like a farm. It puts them in the mailbox, and then they break out of the mailbox, and they're walking around, and they end up like seeing this horse, and then they end up in a barn, and they get found by this girl named Blaze, right? And Blaze is like a Bonnie, meaning she loves toys too. She's not technically really into the text yet, but she does have an active imagination. Now, I will say with this movie, and, I was thinking about, like, when I first saw the original Toy Story, right? Y'all, like, the animation is beautiful in this movie. I had to question myself a lot of times, like, is that real? Because, sometimes they have, like, real things shot, and then they put an animated situation into the frame. And, like, there's this tree they kept showing, the grass. And I was like, that looks like real grass. Yeah, like Toy Story has come a long way. I will say that. So yeah, there's this pig that lives on this farm named Jimmy Dean. I don't know if kids caught this, and Jessie's like, Jimmy Dean, like the sausage. So yeah, so we're introduced to a lot more characters now on this farm. We see a little house that the pig puts Jessie and Bullseye in, like one of those like playhouse things that I guess Blaze hasn't been in for a very long time. And there's a combat Carl in there who's voiced by Ernie Hudson since oh gosh, what was the guy's name? He passed away. Carl Withers, is that his name? So Ernie Hudson now voices combat Carl. It was like a gnome in there. There is a slice of pizza with glasses on. Who I didn't realize this until the credits, but he's voiced by Bad Bunny. They got Bad Bunny in a Toy Story movie. Um, so let's see. Jessie gets out of there, and it's well before she gets out of there, she's actually introduced to a kind of a new major character named Smarty Pants, and it is voiced by Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien is playing Smarty Pants, which is like a child potty assist toy. I will say he's gonna be making toilet jokes through the whole movie, of course. But the Conan character was hilarious. There's even times where you see like the imagination of the kids playing with him, and he has like Conan hair. So if you didn't know it was Conan O'Brien, you will when you see the hair they put on this thing. So he helps her to the house because he's like, well, I've been in the house. I can help you find Bullseye. So she gets into the house. She gives him new batteries because his batteries have been dying, going low all this time. So once he's in the house, he gets reunited with his two friends. There's a hippo. I forgot the hippo's name, but it's like this GPS toy. And then there's one of those toy cameras. I think the name is Snappy, and I don't remember who voices Snappy. I saw her name, but I don't know who that person is. But the hippo is voiced by Craig Robinson, right? So in order for Jessie to get back to Bonnie, she has a picture of her Bullseye taken, and then they send it under Blaze's name to Bonnie. Since when did Bonnie have like email and all this other stuff? I don't know. I should really stop thinking about that. No, I want to think about it because that was crazy. So anyway, the mom sees it. She goes, Bonnie, how are your toys at this person's address? And Bonnie's like, oh my God, like I ain't gonna get them. So this is the other thing was pissing me off. How is this mom just like, hey, Bonnie, aren't these your toys? They're at this girl's Blaze's house. Like, who the fuck is Blaze? How does Blaze have your toys? See, I need Toy Story to be like, look, you keep losing these toys all over the place. You need to stop. I'm not wasting. You know how much gas is right now? I am not wasting my gas to go all the way to Ranch Road to get these toys that you literally just had in your room like 5 minutes ago. But no, not this mom. The mom was like, okay, Bonnie, let's go get your toys. Get in the car. And so no one's questioning why the toys are, you know what? Bonnie and her mom make it all the way to Blaze's house just for Bonnie to be like, no, I don't want the toys. And Jessie's like, what the God damn it. I did all this work and she don't even want me no more. So Blaze is like, okay, whatever. But it's not that Bonnie just doesn't want the toys. Like, she's being kind of harassed and made fun of by those three mean girls, right? Because they're just like, oh, they found the picture of her, and because when they sent that picture out of Jessie and Bullseye, like it went everywhere. So I guess they went to people that Bonnie was connected to. Like, I don't know. That seems like a security breach. But like, they saw it too. They're like, oh my gosh, he is still playing with toys. So Bonnie now has a decision of like, fuck, should I stop playing with all my toys and just stick to this pad or what? And just at the moment, she was feeling that pressure. So she's like, no, I don't want the toys. Right. And so like she leaves. And Blaze is like, okay, well, that's weird. No one questioned, like, how did you get our address? How did you know to come here? How did I found your toys on my property and now you're just at my door? I don't understand. Blah 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 is happening. Like Buzz and Woody find out that Lily has like a not a defect, but she has that thing kind of like Alexa where you say like, hey Lily, and now she has to be like, hi, I'm listening, like what would you like, so she has to like listen to them and do what they say. So they use that to their advantage sometimes. So that was kind of funny. So y'all, this is actually what killed me about this movie. So Jessie has that backstory of her original owner Emily abandoning her, right? So since she is at her house, remember the old people took her back to the address that was on her clothes from Emily, right? So everything kind of looks familiar. She's looking around like, oh wow, this place has changed. And she escapes out the window to this she goes to this tree where Emily used to swing on this tire swing and all sorts of stuff. So she's reminiscing and blah blah blah. And so Bullseye jumps out the window too and goes after her. She sees this thing stuck in the ground. So she gets the horse to come over and kind of dig it out, and it's a lunchbox. She opens it up and she's like, well, this stuff doesn't look familiar. I don't think this is Emily's. But she finds a picture inside, and it shows a adult Emily with her daughter. So Jessie's like, oh my God, like, Emily grew up and she has a daughter. And when she reads the back of it, she realizes that Emily named the daughter Jessie after her. Oh my God. Oh, wait, I blew my nose on this already. I don't care. Woody and Buzz find out where they are, and they end up going to the farm too. And then that whole like army of Buzzes kind of show up as well. So anyway, this army of Buzzes have just been walking around. I don't understand them. Like, there's this whole Bambi scene. Like, at one point they're in a forest and they run into a deer, and then you hear the music from the movie Bambi, and then there's like a rabbit, and there's this whole thing, and then man comes into the forest. It's cute, and it's just like, where is this going? Anyway, they all end up at this barn, and then Buzz talks to them and tells them that they're a toy, and they're more receptive to that than Buzz ever was, learning that he was a toy. They end up on these horses that Blaze collects, and they're all riding, and they're just doing all this stuff. And there's a Pizza Planet truck, you guys. Usually you have to find the Pizza Planet truck in these movies, but there's a part where they're all like running against the side of a road, and they all fall down, and then the Pizza Planet truck drives by. So it's there. It wasn't like fun to look around and find it. It literally just drives by in the movie. But there's also a funny scene with these Buzzes where they're walking, and then like there's people they encounter a guy, and they all fall down. And then when the guy leaves, they question it, like, why do we all like fall down? So it kind of is a joke going back to the original movie where Buzz doesn't think he's a toy. He thinks he's an actual like space ranger, right? But then everyone's always asking, well, if he thinks he's a space ranger, not a toy, why does he always freeze when Andy comes around? So they kind of address it in this movie where all these Buzzes do it, and they get up and they're just like, why did we do that? Blah, blah, blah happens, and Blaze gets another message from Bonnie, which of course is not Bonnie emailing her or whatever. So Blaze and her mom now drive into the city to Bonnie's house. And I'm like, do they not know how much gas is? I got time for you to be messing with this girl and these stupid toys. So now Blaze is at Bonnie's house, and she's like, here are your toys. And Bonnie's all acting stupid again. So finally she sees that Blaze has her imagination, and Bonnie she can't hold it in no more. So she's like, okay, fine. I'll go ahead and play with you. And then they actually become the best of friends. So finally, Bonnie has a friend, right? And they live happily ever after. But look, what's also cute in this movie is that whenever you see the kids playing with their imagination, like in the original movies, you would just see a scene play out. And it's playing out, and then at the end, you realize it's either Andy or Bonnie playing with the toys, right? But in this, they do the same thing, but now it's like this whole animated, like different. How do I describe it? It looks like a painting coming to life. The way that it's shot to show that it is something playing out in the kid's imagination. I can't describe it. It's in the trailer. You look at the beginning of the trailer, when there's like a wedding happening, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a different style of animation. So I thought that was actually cool that they changed it up for this one. All of Bonnie's toys are in the movie, but they have now been pushed to the background. So you have Ham, you have Mr. Potato Head. I don't even think we ever heard Mrs. Potato Head speak. She's there doing stuff, but did I ever hear her say one line? Slinky has a line. Rex has a line. I didn't see the aliens in this movie. I don't think I saw the aliens in this movie. Who else? Trixie, Dolly. I guess the new thing with Dolly is that Bonnie drew glasses on her. So when I keep saying Buzz. When Woody sees her, he was like, oh, didn't you always wear glasses? What else? Forky is back, you guys. Forky was created in Toy Story 4. Now, in this movie, Bonnie is marrying him to his wife. So I guess she created a new character out of a knife, a plastic knife. But her name is like Karen Beverly. And I heard the name said in the beginning of the movie. And like through the whole movie, I was like, wait, what's her name again? Because what kind of name is that? Karen Beverly. I ain't got time to be saying all that. Forky and Karen Beverly. What? Anyway, the new Fork is kind of as dumb as Forky is. Oh no, the new wife, who's a knife, is as dumb as Forky. She's also a hoe. Like every time she sees a guy, she's like, oh, she's always saying the stupidest things. There's like a part where Forky's like, well, you know, this is new, but I don't know if I can deal with this all the time. So, I do have to say, Forky is hilarious. Mind you, there is this, when Toy Story 4 first came out, Disney Plus had this little weird series called Forky Asks a Question. And my friend told me about it because she was babysitting one day. And I checked it out, right? Because she's like, there's some things that are funny and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, there's this one. If you haven't seen it, it's so damn funny. To me, I don't care. Look, he has a new best friend. He's like, what is a friend? He's like, well, here's my new friend. And it's a mug with a smiley face on it, right? And he's like, this is my friend. What? No. And I know that's his name because Bonnie's mom. He's like, Bonnie's mom carries him all the time while she's on the phone. And the whole time she's like, what? No. What? No. So that must be his name. What? No. So the whole time, every time he has to say the name, it's hilarious. And then later he like knocks it off a counter and it breaks. And he's like, what? No. Fuck you. It's funny. So look, right? Forky got on my nerves in the first movie because he kept trying to throw himself away because he kept thinking he was trash. But now I like him. He's hilarious in this one. Here's my question with Toy Story. Like, we're in this age of technology. Are there not doorbell cameras? Like, what happens when the toys are moving and no one's around, but they're recorded on camera? I guess that doesn't exist in this universe because anyway, you guys, that is Toy Story 5. It's cute. Do we need it? Yes. I feel like they did need to show the progress of kids going from toys to tech. I kind of wanted to see Bonnie like a little older, maybe. I don't know what grade she's in, so whatever. But it's cute. It's cute. I like it. Pretty sure it's gonna make millions of dollars. So that means there's gonna be a Toy Story 6. Oh God. But look at you guys, there's this thing. There were these TV specials that came out, and one was called Toy Story That Time Forgot. It always airs on ABC here and there. And because it's like not Christmas. There's a is it Halloween? It's like Toy Story of Terror, where Bonnie and her mom are traveling and they go to a hotel and this guy is trying to sell the toys on this website. But yeah, they also had this other special called Toy Story That Time Forgot. And it was Bonnie going to a little boy's house. So I'm assuming it's not canon because in the movie she's just this loner, doesn't have any friends. But in this special, she has this friend. So she goes over there with her toys. He has this whole like new dinosaur thing set up, which is like this new advanced play set. And the toys get ambushed by these new dinosaurs. But the whole time, Bonnie and the boy are not playing with the toys because he has a new video game. So he's like, do you want to play? And she's like, yeah. So she's into the video game. So she kind of got into tech before. I guess we're not supposed to talk about that. So anyway, if I had to rate Toy Story 5, I'm going to give it 4 shots. I'll grab this one from over here. I liked it. It was good. The Army of Buzzes. Did we need all that? No. Did we need Woody in it? No. I also like how like Bonnie leaves Lily Pad on the bed, and then when she comes back in, Lily Pad has gotten up and moved herself to the charger. Again, I'm like, who the fuck moved my pad? This movie. All right, you guys, cheers. I feel like this review is way longer than it needs to be. All right, let me know in the comments. Did you see Toy Story 5? Did you like it? Any other Easter eggs? There's a lot of funny jokes in this movie. I will have to say that. I do love kid movies where they put that adult humor in. I was chuckling. I was laughing at this whole movie. There was so many funny things being said and done that might have gone over kids' heads. But I don't know. The whole story of them going back and forth. Oh, and by the way, like that new Blaze character, she's voiced by this little girl actress, Michael Michelle Harris. I believe that's her name. If you're not familiar with her, she played Alice on Raven's Home. Oh, I love Raven's Home. And she was also in that Mariah Carey video, the new version of her All I Want for Christmas video. That's the little girl. So she's the voice of Blaze in this movie. Who else? I don't know. I think that's it. All right, you guys. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next episode. So until then, TTFN.